Stuff I like. Stuff I like. Stuff I like. Beep, 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 beep. I thought we were going to get a new stuff. Somebody's saying that's their favorite intro song. So I got to see A Quiet Place. I couldn't get to it because, it's one of those things. I asked my wife, you want to see A Quiet Place? She laughed at me. It's like, you want to see A Quiet Place? There's no way she was going to see this scary movie. Really good. I mean, first of all, it's only about an hour and a half, which I think that's the one federal law censoring the arts that I would support as a law saying no movie can be over an hour and a half. It was really right and tight. It's directed by John Krasinski, the guy from The Office. He also stars in it with Emily Blunt, who's his wife, right? Yeah, she's his wife. And Emily Blunt is terrific. But the premise of the film is there's been an apocalypse. There are these monsters wandering around, and they can't see you, but they can hear you. So you have to be dead silent all the time. There's very little dialogue. It was so intense and so tense that I was twisting in my seat through it. And an hour later, I was still wired. It's very frightening. There's been a lot of talk on a lot of podcasts. I don't want to give anything away in case you haven't seen it. A lot of talk on a lot of podcasts on radio about some of the plot holes in it. They're not exactly, I didn't find them to be plot holes. I found them a couple of things that made you think like, oh, well, I'm not sure that would have happened or something like that. But it doesn't matter. It's done with so much verve and so much skill. And the values are excellent, which I think is really great. It really is about family. It was nice to see a family pray. I always complain that nobody says grace in the movies, but people actually do say grace in their lives. It was nice to see a family that was linked together by their commitment to one another, and also just really scary, intelligent horror and great performances. So that was terrific. Last week, we always like to end the week with some music. And last week, I guess I just kind of lost the train of thought and I didn't talk about who I had on. It's a woman named Lianne La Havas, who is a British singer and guitarist. And she is just a terrific musician. My son Spencer sent her to me. We played, what was it? It's the stuff you don't do. It's what you don't do. Here she is. We will end this week with Lianne La Havas, but I want you to hear some of the guitar she plays, as well as her beautiful, beautiful voice. She is just terrific. The Klavanless weekend is upon us. I can stave it off no longer. Darkness falls, monsters enter the streets, the stars turn to blood. It's a mess. But if you survive, we'll be back on Monday. I'm Andrew Klavan. This is The Andrew Klavan Show, and here is Lianne La Havas.
Along a moonlit journey to my hideaway.
The Andrew Klavan Show is produced by Robert Sterling. Executive producer, Jeremy Boring. Senior producer, Jonathan Hay. Our supervising producer is Mathis Glover. Technical producer, Austin Stevens. Edited by Alex Zingaro. Audio is mixed by Mike Cormina. Hair and makeup is by Jesua Alvera. And our animations are by Cynthia Angulo and Jacob Jackson. The Andrew Klavan Show is a Daily Wire Forward Publishing production. Copyright Forward Publishing 2018.